we're gonna do how much stock are you gonna put in these specific players? Who are you putting stock in, Charles?
Well, a couple players I got. I got PG.
Okay.
I got Scoot, and I got Harden. I'm buying stock into. I want to start with Scoot.
Okay.
Scoot, he had an okay rookie year. He averaged what 14, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, but he shot the ball terrible. He shot like he shot 32% from three, and then he shot 44% from the field. I think those numbers are gonna go up. He got a year under his belt in the league. Many thought that he was gonna come in and play really well because he played in the G League, but the G League and the real league is two different ball games. I think those numbers are gonna go up. He probably stay around the same, probably about 15 to 16, maybe 17 points, but his efficiency is gonna get way better because he got all the moves, he got everything. He can get to the hole whenever he want. He can get his shot off. I think he just needs another year to see NBA defenses how they was gonna play him. I think he's gonna do really well next year. PG, my boy PG, him going to Philly. I'm a avid podcast P watcher, and he talked about how Philly reminded him of those old days in Indy. So I think Paul George is gonna get back to his old self, and Philly's gonna do make noise this year. And then Harden. We talked about Harden being that second option now that Russ is gone. Um, I think James Harden is going to go back to his scoring ways because that's what they need him to do. And I think if James Harden goes back to a glimpse of Houston, James Harden, that Clippers team can be really scary.
I was surprised about Scoop, but I don't blame you. Second year, I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be better. Would I put stock in him? No, that's just me. I would put stock in him.
Man, you wouldn't even put
I'm
stock in
not.
the boy?
No. I'm not wasting my money. No, no, no.
Why not?
Not even the best player on his team. He's not even the
Well, I
second
mean,
best player on his team.
Anthony
He
is.
probably not even the third best player on his team. Probably not even fourth. This is nothing against him. He's not even the fourth best player on his team. I say 5. I go 5. He's not better than Simons. He ain't better than Jeremy Grant.
Aiden.
He ain't better than DeAndre Ayton. And DeAndre Ayton basically was half-assing last year. And he's still not better than him. I probably wouldn't say Shane Sharp better than him. So I wouldn't put money. That's just me. Now, if he plays good, then obviously, the stock market is gonna go up. I probably wouldn't, I ain't gonna get a lot, I ain't gonna get a lot of money back, but no, I'm not putting stock in Scoop. Nothing against him. That's definitely gonna be a short. So I'm
It's
gonna
the it's the upside. Cause Scoot is literally like a little Westbrook. He's a mini Westbrook. And I think he could shoot better than Westbrook. So because what he showed from when he was in the G League and then playing, in the All Star game and stuff like that, he showed flashes. I think he could live up to that hype.
Yeah, I'm not putting stock in, buddy. Hope you do good though, but I'm not putting stock. Okay, so the players I'm gonna put stock into. I'm gonna put stock in Jalen Johnson. I think Jalen Johnson this year, he is the second best player on the Hawks. Last year he averaged 16 and 9. And this was basically, I'm not really counting the other years because he didn't play. So this was basically like his rookie year, technically. He played pretty good as probably, if you want to say the third or fourth, if you want to say Bogdanovich is the third best player last year, at least, I'm not gonna go up against that. But this year, he is, in my opinion, I think he is the second clear best player on that team. So him taking the next step up, I wouldn't be shocked if he averaged basically 20 and 10. I really wouldn't be shocked if he averaged that. And I think he's going to shoot better from the three because last year he shot 53% from the field. It's pretty good. So I'm definitely putting
Very
stock
good.
in. I'm definitely putting stock in Jalen Johnson. Another player that I'm going to put stock into. I'm going to put stock into Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren last year, basically his rookie year, he played all 82 games. If somebody told me he's the second best player or he's the third best player, I'm not going to go up against that. But I think he's probably their second most important player on the team. And his defense, Chet is probably top. If somebody said top 5, well, top 5, I don't know about that, but top 10 best defender in the league or top 7, I think he's like top 7 at least, and I think he's gonna shoot better. He averaged 16 last year, 8 rebounds. I would want the rebounds to go up, maybe 10. But I think he can do the same thing Jalen Johnson do, average 20 and 10. So I'm putting my stock. I put my stock in Chet Holmgren. And probably the last guy, I would say, put my stock in Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson last year, he was healthy last year. Even though he got hurt, that was the last game of the season. Last game. Technically, that was the play-in. So that really wasn't a regular season game. But he did get hurt in that game. Last year, he shot a career low 53% from the field because all the other years he averaged like 61% from the field. Rebounds got to go up. I would at least want to see 8. I think his scoring is going to go up now, especially with another point guard, people helping spread the floor. So I would like to see maybe 20, 26, 27 points per game. And as long as I know it's like I'm taking a risk because of the health, but I would definitely put my money in Zion Williamson this year. I think he's going to be really good. Like they said last year, point Zion.
I like the Jalen Johnson one. The Jalen Johnson one, that's a really good one. Because the Hawks, to be honest with you, they gonna be butt. I don't
No,
know.
I
They
think
might be a play. They gonna be a
they're.
playing team,
I don't
but
think they're going to be a playing team.
he gonna get a lot of reps as that second option, and we gonna see his game flourish more with him and Trey. I think they need to put some more pieces around him, but that's a good one. Zion, I can't put my stock in Zion, bro. Like literally every year he gets hurt. I mean, I seen a recent post on Instagram. He looked like he didn't slim down a little
Mhm.
bit more. So hopefully he can stay healthy. But I just can't trust that health, bro. Like every year he hurts something every year. He's
I
a
want to
great
ask.
player. It's just
Yeah.
is he gonna stay healthy?
Well, he was healthy last year. He played 70 games. I
I mean, that
mean,
could be a 1 year fluke.
I know that could be. That definitely could. But it sounded like you expecting the man to probably play like 50 something games.
Yeah.
Or maybe even 60.
I'll say if he plays at least 60, because what's the requirement now for awards and shit? It's like
60. I think it's
65.
65.
Yeah, if he can play 65 games, then cool. I take money in his stock. But if he playing under that, no, I can't do it.
I'll put my money. I want to ask you something though. Are you going to put some stock into Bronny James?
This is like a long-term investment. But yeah, I'll put some stock into him. I don't think, as of right now, I don't think he's like an all-star caliber player. I think he could be a really good player, but um, I it depends. What are we taking stock in for him to be an all-star, a superstar? Like, was it just to be like
I'm going to just
really good?
say I'll put stock in him just to be maybe in like the KCP tier. A good player. I think KCP is a really good player.
So a starter, at least a starter
Yes,
in his
I'll
league.
say that a starter. Yes, that's perfect. Starter.
Yeah,
Like a
I give
starting
you that for
caliber
sure, for
player.
sure. If Tyrus Jones, I think he's better than Tyrus Jones, or he can be better than Tyrus Jones. If Tyrus Jones can start in the league, Bronny can start in the league.
Titus Jones is probably better than him. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, as of right now, I'm talking about if he develops and stuff. I think Bronny would be better. I think
I
Bronny's
will.
better defensively.
I would literally put $1 into Bronny James.
Damn,
$1.
that can't even get you a bag of
It
chips no
depends.
more.
I mean, it depends. I mean, if he becomes really good, or let's just say all star, I'm gonna get some money back. I'm either gonna get way more money, or I'm just gonna probably, sell that stock and just get my dollar back. I'll just put
Yeah, I
$1.
believe in him. I believe in him. I believe in him.
I wanted to put some stock into LaMelo really badly.
You can't do it.
I can't do it. I gotta
So
go off
wait,
what I've seen.
you will put stock into Zion, but not LaMelo? And Zion been damn near hurt as much as LaMelo?
First of all, Zion has had at least 2 healthy seasons. LaMelo has had what? I say
One.
really one?
Yeah, one.
One? Bruh. Surprisingly, when I looked at LaMelo, he only played 22 games last year.
Oh, I know.
22.
I know.
22.
I
What am I
know.
supposed to do with that? Like, I can't do nothing with that. He would probably be like, I would probably put maybe 1 stock or 2 stocks in LaMelo. Because he's gonna get hurt. Like, knock on wood. I hope he doesn't get hurt, but he gets hurt every year. Bruh, I'm not really counting his rookie year. So really, he's only had one good healthy year. He played 75 games, then the last 2 years, 36 and 22. He can't even give me 40. You can't give me half the season.
I'm still taking stock in him. He's just too talented. Like, I mean, because it's like with Steph. Steph had a bunch of ankle injuries. And if you would have asked this question back at that time, are you gonna take stock into Steph or not? A lot of people probably would have said no
I
because
would have said no.
he had all them ankle injuries. So it's the same thing with LaMelo. LaMelo got a bunch of ankle injuries and stuff like that. I think he'll be able to get that figured out and come back. At least it's not like Zion. Zion injury. He didn't have hamstring injuries. He didn't have what else? He didn't have knee injuries, a foot injury. Like he got a whole bunch of different variety of injuries that's messing up his body. I think LaMelo can strengthen them ankles and stay healthy for a course of a season because that's literally all it is. It's just his ankle.
Over under on LaMelo season 45 games played.
Ooh, 45.
I take that back. Let me go 50.
50?
50.
I think he could play like 54, 55 games this year.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over.
That's sad. Okay.
And they paid him all this money.
So let's say, wait, what?
I said they paid him all that money because it's just
extension. They paid him. That's just all potential. That's just all potential. Strictly all potential.
Extension was like what 218.
Yeah, he got 2+. Yeah, 2+.
So it's like you paid this man 200 mil just to stay healthy for 20.
I mean, they did the same thing with Zion. They paid him off potential. They did the same thing. So you paying off. I don't have a problem with that because when he plays, he's basically amazing. Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But that injury. Okay, so if the minimum for LaMelo is 10 stocks, that not the minimum, but that's the max. How many stocks would you put in him there?
It depends. If I'm only looking at him, just out of those 10,
just him.
I give him.
Forget the team, just him.
No, I'm saying like if I had like say LaMelo, Zion, different players. If it's just LaMelo himself, I give him about 4 to 5 stocks. I give about 4 or 5.
I give that man 2 or 3. I give that man 2 or 3 stocks, bro.
You don't think?
And it's the same injuries. It's the ankles.
You don't think he can stay healthy next year?
I'll say this. I don't think he's gonna play. I don't think he's gonna meet the minimum.
The 65?
No, I don't think he will get that. If he gets 60, I'll be like, okay. If he gets 40 or 50, I'll be like, okay, here we go again. Okay, I got another player for you. Are you putting stock in Lonzo?
No, I'm sorry.
You're not putting no stock in him. Okay.
I'm not putting. If I do, it's like literally a half a stock. If I could do a half, no. If I could do 3/4 of a stock, I do that. Cause boy, the man had to get a whole new meniscus. Yeah. Like he had to take somebody else's shit and put it in his just so he could play healthy. I mean,
yeah.
I saw that little 5-on-5 he was doing. He looked all right, but we talking about NBA basketball. and then all those high collisions and stuff he gonna. I don't know, man. I don't know if he gonna have a long, healthy career. I can't do it. He was a great player when healthy, but I don't know, man.
If I'm just thinking of Robin Hood, right, and I see
Mm.
Lonzo Ball and it says like $5, I'll put one stock in $5 for that $5 because you never know. You never know. Maybe he goes back to just being good. Maybe not how he was in say New Orleans or that first 25 games with the
With the
Bulls.
Bulls.
Maybe he's just good.
Because my biggest question is, how's he gonna come back defensively? Because defense was his biggest calling card. Because if he isn't, because he could still pass. I'm pretty sure he could still pass, and his shot probably is still probably decent. But what's that defense gonna look like now? Because he was a pest on defense.
Yep. I'll put $5. I do want to say some other like notables that I did put some stock in. Tyrese Halliburton, Laurie Marketing, and Sengun. I probably put way more stock in Sengun though. Because he's basically the baby version of Jokic, and I think he's a good player. So I definitely put some stock into him.
It took me a minute to buy into Sengun. I knew he was really good and he had talent, and he is a baby Jokic. It's just that he only 6'9".
Is
I
he
don't
only
even think
6'9"?
he's 7 foot. I don't think he was seven
I don't think
foot.
he's 7 foot, but 6'9".
Yeah, I think he like
Maybe
6'9".
I thought he was like 6'10". Oh, here it says 6'11". This is ESPN.
Okay, so 6'11". I don't know. His game just don't. I don't know. Whenever I look at him, it just like he put up numbers. Don't get me wrong. It just ain't sexy. It's just he look like one of them fat white dudes up at the LA
That's
Fitness
Jokic.
killing. Yeah, but Jokic is different. That nigga Jokic big. He's 7 foot.
What's the difference with 6'11" and 7 foot? That's basically the same. I know it's an inch,
Sengun,
but come.
Sengun just like the Aldi's version, bro. You go to Walmart or Jewels or something to get some Fruit Loops. You go to Aldi's, you get the Cheerios, not Cheerios, Fruit something. The off generic brand. He's the generic brand. He's good
21,
though. Don't
9,
get
and
me
5
wrong.
is pretty good.
No, yeah, he's good. He's really good. I just don't know what it is.
I'll put some stock in him. I'll take because his offensive game might be better. It might be better this season. I wouldn't be shocked if I saw him average like 24 points. Like he is the best player on the team. Should have been Jalen
What
Green,
about?
but that's a
I was
different
gonna
story
say
from
Jalen Green. Do you buy stock in Jalen Green? Because to me, he's just a more athletic Jordan Clarkson. If you
Yeah,
ask me,
you've been saying that for a minute now.
he's just an athletic Jordan Clarkson.
If the max is 10 stocks, I will put half. I'll put 5. I'll
So
put
you
5.
think you think he can be all? I can see him being an all-star, but you think he could be a star in this league
A star?
or a superstar?
No, not superstar. No, not superstar. Could he be a star? I wouldn't be shocked if he became a star. But I think he's a good player. If he can do what he did like that last month of the season,
Because he was
oh
damn near
man,
averaging with a double double, wasn't he?
was he averaging a double double?
Because I know he got a bunch of 10 rebound games during the end of the season.
That
He
was
was
in
hooping.
March. Man, in March,
Yeah,
this
he was
man
hooping.
averaged 20. I'm rounding up. He averaged 28, 6, and 4 on 40% from 3 and 49% from the field. He was amazing that last month. That month of March. If he can do that, we're going up. Will he do that consistently? I doubt it. I think he'll probably just average because last year he averaged 19. So he'll probably average like 20, maybe 21. That's it.
Nah, I don't really buy him. If I had to, I wouldn't. He's young and athletic, and he can score in bunches. He's a volume scorer.
Yeah.
He's an energetic scorer. I would. Out of 10 stocks, I give him like 2, 3. I just can't. I just can't. G. Like I said, he just reminds me of a more athletic Jordan Clarkson. That's all.
It's a contract year too, so he should go crazy. Should.
They didn't offer him an extension.
No, because I see a lot of teams. I see a lot of like other podcasts. Just shout out to them. They said that it's basically kind of like in the how they did with Maxi. You know, we wait this year because we could potentially get somebody else, so it won't mess up our cap. Because let's say they
Mm,
sign him this year, like this past summer, then the next year it messes up their cap, and then they can't say like, let's just say Kevin Durant was a free agent. They couldn't be able to go sign for Kevin Durant because they don't got no cap because you just signed Jalen Green to a max extension.
yeah.
The
And
same
then
with Sengun. They didn't sign him either. They're basically waiting, to
low
probably
key,
be
that's smart on them too because
yeah.
if they have a down year, they can lowball them, or
Yeah,
if they
you could
get
do that.
and
But
you
if they
can
have a
save
good
money,
year,
then it backfires.
and I think
Yeah,
Sengun is a restricted free agent, so if he plays amazing, some team is gonna offer him maybe 200. Then y'all got to decide if y'all want to
yeah, they gotta match it.
match
They
it
gonna
again.
have to match it. They gonna have to match it. Like you said,
Now
he ain't
Jalen
best
Green,
player.
different story. That's a different story.
To
If
be
he
honest
plays
with you,
good, I don't think he's not 200 mil though.
I'll let him walk
You let Jalen
because you
Green walk.
got Cam Whitmore. Cam Whitmore is nice. He's nice. He could be a lockdown. I think he's definitely bigger than Jalen Green. I don't know if he's taller. I think they probably around the same height, both 6'6". So I think Whitmore is like 6'7", maybe 6'8". He's athletic as shit. Then you still got a Man Thompson, still got Tyree Eason. Like they got a bunch of pieces over there. Honestly, I'll let Jalen Green walk. Because what does he do
Even if he,
besides score?
what if he averages the same in March? What if he averages 27 and 6?
Are you gonna put him at your point guard? Because
No,
he too small to be your two.
no, I'm not playing.
Because
That's what
we
he
not
been. I mean,
keeping
that's what he
Fred.
been playing the last what? This going to year 4. This what he been playing the last 4 years.
I mean, but they're not gonna keep Fred.
No, they're not
Fred's
keeping
not a
him.
part. Fred's not a part of the timeline. So once
I
Fred
know.
gonna go, y'all gonna either have to get another point guard,
Reece Shepard, remember Reece Shepard.
but then they're gonna be too small.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
They're gonna
At
be too
some
small.
at some point, I mean, this is what happens when you're so bad and you draft good. You got decisions to make because you can't pay all these dudes. It's not gonna happen. So y'all got to decide what y'all want to do.
That
If
backcourt
Jalen
gonna be too
Green,
small, bro.
if
Because all
Jalen
the point
Green,
guards now are like 6'7", 6'8".
or you can, I was gonna say put a man at point, but you really can't do that because if Reece Shepard just plays good this year, you're gonna want him to start like either later. I don't think he's gonna start this year because unless Fred gets hurt, knock on wood, but he probably won't start this year. And then if Reece Shepard just plays decent, you're gonna want him to start like the next year.
Mm.
You're gonna want him to start. And Jalen Green. Now, if Jalen Green just say average the same amount or just a little bit more, I mean,
I would say if he averaging damn near 30, you damn near gotta keep him. Because there aren't too many players in this league that can average 30 points per game. Or that can go get you 30 every game. So it's like you gonna need that scoring, but he just doesn't move the needle for me. Like I don't see him being my best player on a championship team. To be honest with you, or him even leading us to the playoffs and nothing like that. I think he's just a really good player that can score really good.
because this year, no wait, okay, so this year, next, so wait, okay, this year he's only making 9 million. Then the next year, you can pick up the option for 12 million, and then in 25-26 he'll be a restricted free agent. So it just depends. It
Because they
really
got a
does.
lot of pieces over there, bro. If a man takes the next step and his shooting gets better, because he's like his brother, they both amazing on defense, athletic, can rebound, does a little
Yeah.
bit of everything. He just needs to be able to shoot more. Like they got a lot of pieces. So I wouldn't even blame them. Like you say, if he's averaging 30, you gotta keep him. Because not
Yeah.
too many players can average 30 in the league. But if not, if he's going back to the same inconsistent 20 points per game, I'll let him off, bro. Because he don't defend. What like I'm not gonna say he doesn't defend, but he isn't that great of a defender. And you got all these other pieces that you could potentially mold into better players. Like Cam Whitmore should have went lottery, if we being honest.
Mm-hmm.
He should have went lottery. Because that boy is that good.
Yeah. I got one more player. Would you put stock in Ben Simmons?
Hey, it's crazy. Because I was gonna say Ben, but no, I'm not putting no stock in Ben. I'm not doing it, bro. I will not. This man done bamboozled the league for the last 2-3 years.
Has he really bamboozled the league?
Has he really been hurt? We don't know.
He had back surgery.
We don't know. But
You didn't see that
players can
report?
fake it.
Did you not see that report saying that he had the back surgery and they basically, I don't think it was the Nets, but I think it was either him or like his agent. They was rushing him to get back, and that was a bad idea. And now he had to get another back surgery.
Bro, when has he even played when is the last time he's played not even a full season, a season? Like more, you know what I'm saying? When has he consistently been out on the
Probably
court?
that last year with Philly. Off the
And
top
how
of
many
my
games
head.
how many games did he play that year?
About to look right now. Where are you at, Ben Simmons? Last year with Philly,
Mm-hmm.
he played 58 games.
58.
That was
How
in
many
20.
years
That
has it
was
been
in
since then?
2020, 21. You said what?
And it's been 3 years since then. And how many games does he play each year?
I think that 1 year he missed the season. And since then, he's played 30, 42, and this past year, 15.
Nah, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. The man ain't really had a good season in the last 3-4 seasons, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not buying no stock. Like the talent is definitely there. So maybe I'll put a stock in just because of what he can be and what I've seen him do. But honestly, I'm banking on losing my money if I put stock in him. If
I'll
I'm
put
being honest.
$1. Not $1. I'll put one stock. That's it. Because Ben Simmons, that defense is still, I think it's still good. He ain't gonna shoot, man, but he gonna get you at least 15, 8 and 8. And if he
Is he
stays
gonna get
healthy
you
on this,
15?
if he stays healthy, yeah,
If the
bro.
boy shoot the
If
ball, shit.
Ben Simmons is just healthy, let's be honest. He is better than Cam Thomas. He's better
Yo,
than him.
hell yeah. Hell
He's
yeah.
better than him. They don't have anybody. He's technically a healthy Ben Simmons is technically their best player.
Mm-hmm.
Technically. Because you still got Claxton, you still got Schroeder, and you still got Cam Thomas. Then after that, well, and Cam Johnson. After that, they don't got nobody. Let's be honest, they don't got
Nah, they don't.
nobody.
Cooper
And
Flag.
Ben Simmons healthy is better than all of them. But right now, Ben Simmons ain't healthy, so he ain't better than them. I'll
They
put
got Cooper
one stock.
Flag. You heard me?
Hmm?
They got Cooper Flag.
Well,
That's a
they
guarantee for next
They got to
year.
get them. Technically not guaranteed, but they're definitely trying to get that man. I will put one stock in Ben Simmons only because of potential, but Ben Simmons has not played and he ain't been good.